Welcome back to the Takeoff podcast. I'm very, very excited about today's episode. We're going to be talking about my favorite subject, stocks, and who better to get in the booth today other than Stocklist, so Mike and Ian. So if you haven't listened to our previous episode, we did a great episode on crypto, so make sure to go and check that out. So how are you both doing today?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Mike?
Yeah, I feel blessed.
Awesome. You both had like a long drive here today, didn't you?
A bit of a long drive, but we're here now, live in the flesh.
Awesome. So for those that haven't listened to our previous episode on crypto, can you give a quick summary on who you both are and talk a little bit about why you started Stocklist and what Stocklist is about?
Yeah, so my name is Michael. I'm just someone who's taken a keen interest in different things and seeing how you can make money from it, basically. So because me and Ian, we've got similar sort of personality, like the same sort of things. We always have these sorts of conversations.
Yeah, so it's important conversation to have as well.
Important conversations. So we just thought, let's create a platform where we can share the information, so other people don't necessarily need to do the work, the background.
Yeah,
that was it really.
Yeah, and Mike, you're an accountant as well by trade, right? So is that why so are you okay looking at financial statements? You're happy to do that? It's the north.
I feel like financial statements don't always tell the full picture. It's
just
numbers at the end of the day.
It's true. It's just numbers. Yeah,
to every number.
That's true.
Thanks.
What about you, Ian?
Yeah. So Mike reached out to me, and where we have such a similar interest in topics, we thought we've got a lot of information to share. Let's create a platform and share that information.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's financial gain to be got from having access to information. So we thought it's something that people might be interested in.
Yeah. That makes sense. And what do you do day to day, Ian?
So currently I run a wedding photography business, and we're currently developing it into a software product.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
That's what we're doing at the moment.
Wow. Yeah. Really techy. I love that. And how are you finding your journey doing Stocklist?
Yeah, it's interesting, man.
Yeah,
it's interesting. Yeah, commitment.
Yeah. It is a commitment. It is. Yeah, no, it is. Yeah. It is. I've been doing this. It's going to be 2 years in March. Is a lot of commitment. Yeah, you got But I guess when you know somebody's going to benefit from it, it's just going to keep you going, right?
Yeah, 100%.
At the end of the day. Okay, so I'm assuming that you're both long-term investors and not traders at the moment. Yeah. Why long-term investing and not trading? Because trading is like, a lot of people feel like, you can become a millionaire off it. But why did you decide long-term investing for me?
So personally, there isn't enough hours in the day for me to focus on trading stocks, so I'll keep it real.
Yeah.
And also as well, you might get four out of 5 trades right this month. Next month, get 5 out of 5 wrong.
That's true. That's very true. It is risky.
They don't really show that.
They don't show their losses.
They only just show the winning trades, but they don't show how much they've actually lost.
Yeah,
it's very true.
And another thing for me as well is because we feel like our content will be watched at different points during the year. We want to be able to promote something, or share knowledge of something that people can either enter or avoid at various times of the year,
of course.
Rather than just saying, if you put £100 into this stock on the 1st of February, by 15th of February, it should be whatever. Yeah, you might have missed by the time you watched our content. You might have missed that.
That's true. That's very, very true. And I think that's the thing, like with social media and like all of, like the stock market and even crypto. I think like a lot of people go into it with like a short-term mindset.
Yep.
They ride the wave. They're bag holding and they're like, oh my God, like, this is bad advice, or and they've just done it for 6 months when they should have been doing it for like 5 years or 10 years. They don't think from a long-term mindset. Did you want to add anything to that, Ian?
So for me, we have other passions as well that we have to pursue, and exactly as Michael said, we don't have enough time in the day to sit there stock watching.
It's a lot, man.
We'd rather look at stocks which actually provide real value and have good fundamentals that will allow your money to appreciate. We also, for me specifically, I look at the stock market as a higher quality investment bank.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, or savings account. Sorry,
Yeah.
a high quality savings account with a better return. So I rather just park some money in there, and rather than 0.5% from a bank, I don't mind receiving 8 to 10%.
Yeah,
you know?
they're doing it with their money. They're investing, right, and they're giving us crap percents.
One more point to say. This is in terms of stocks predominantly, but when it comes to stocks, you always see a lot of sometimes with crypto as well. You always see memes that say if you put $1,000 in a year ago, it's never if you put $1,000 at 3 p.m. you'll make whatever at 8 p.m.
Yeah, it's never forward looking. It's always
so it shows that whatever your investment you do in this life, you have to be patient. And that's what we try and promote, patience.
You definitely have to have that, and I think it's very, very important. And actually, the next question I'm going to be talking about around Tesla. What's your actual thoughts on Tesla being valued at $1 trillion? You think it's worth that?
I don't think so. I think it's too early for that valuation. I feel like a lot of people like Tesla, the name. A lot of people don't even know what they do.
No, that's fine. So my take is slightly different. So I feel like the reason why Tesla's value so high is because the actual analysts don't look at Tesla as an automobile company. They look at them as a software company. As a tech company. And when you look at Tesla from that lens, you have a completely different perspective. The software solutions that Tesla's working on is completely revolutionary, and it can't actually be valued because we don't know how great it can be. That's why the valuation is so high. It's not because it's a car company. If it was literally just a car company, it would not be above. It wouldn't even. It wouldn't be near Citroen even. You know what I'm saying? So
I know what you're saying, because the EV space is a bit interesting right now. You know, with Tesla, it's so difficult because it's kind of is the leader, right, in EV.
Market leader, 100%.
It's the market leader in EV. Everybody knows it. It's been doing the most work. Its product is almost like Apple-like. Like when people think about electrical vehicles, Tesla. Nobody will quote you any other thing than Tesla. So it's like Bitcoin with crypto, you know, Apple with phones, and you know, Tesla now with electrical vehicles. So it's very, very interesting. I personally don't think it's worth a 1 trillion valuation, but it's hard these days to even understand what is worth that anymore. Do you know what I mean? What is it's like you said, tech. Like in 5 to 10 years, if it still has the lead, is it going to grow into the valuation? Maybe. It might do. I mean, it's really tough.
Because remember, Tesla isn't valued at what it's valued at because it can produce a lot of cars. Because at the end of the day, Volkswagen's gone live with their electric vehicles now. Volkswagen can pump out more cars than Tesla.
That's true.
So it's not about the quantity of cars. That's not what the valuation is based on. It's based on what special things your car can do. That's what it really is. So that's why I feel their valuation is miles above every other automotive company. And that's all it is.
Okay. No,
it's not about the cars, basically.
I get that, and I hold Tesla stock as well. You know, like
so we're all happy.
Exactly. I mean, you have to hold the leader, and you feel like they're going to be revolutionary. Okay, so there's a bit of a slight mirror because Rivian, I think the IPO was last week, right? Last week. Okay, so that's crazy because they're valued. I think I read that they're more valuable than Volkswagen, which is mad to me. And I think they haven't produced no vehicles. When we say produce, I think they haven't sold. I think that, there are orders. I think the vehicle, maybe they're testing or something like that, but it's not like a customer has it or anything like that. What do you think of that valuation?
My take on that, the valuation is too crazy at the moment. Because it's got the backing of Amazon and Ford, you have to remember that they're going to push Rivian's name out to us. It's a bit like Polestar. I don't know who's behind Polestar, but you go to certain places. We went to O2 recently, and we see a Polestar in the showroom. Same with
Volvo.
That's it, Volvo. Same with a bit like Lucid. There's always someone who's pushing the names of these things, and it's because they know Tesla is such a big name right now that if they don't do all the marketing for it, then people won't be interested in it. At the end of the day, they're trying to produce a lot of vehicles, but they need investment. They need people to invest in a company. So personally, I feel like a lot of these companies will be here today, gone tomorrow.
That's the way it's feeling. Yeah. What do you add to that?
And I can hear exactly what Mike's saying.
Yeah.
Only thing I'll add to that is, again, with Rivian specifically, I feel like what they're doing, what the people at Rivian are doing is they're trying to sell the product as beyond a car.
Okay.
So it's not just
Again,
a vehicle.
okay.
Again, it's the software that it comes with, and they're also talking about their own version of full self-driving.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're nowhere near in terms of Tesla.
Yeah.
They're nowhere near the development.
Trucks as well.
Yeah.
In terms of production of the trucks and the software side, they're nowhere near in terms of testing. I watch a lot of YouTube, and there's this guy called MKBHD, and he's been testing the Rivian.
Oh, has he? Okay, I watch him. Yeah. Oh, really? I might go and check that video out.
Have a
Yeah,
look.
okay.
He owns a Tesla, which is his daily driver.
Yeah.
But he's got a Rivian to like test, and
Wow.
his analysis of the software is that it's miles behind.
Wow.
So
it's the software's miles behind.
Yeah, the software is actually miles behind.
Oh my gosh.
The full self-driving software.
Oh wow.
Because that's essentially.
Yeah, because a lot of companies are already collecting data on it. There's so much competition now.
So
that's the
that's
thing. Yeah.
literally my point. The fact that a lot of companies are marketing their name so that they can get investment to later on develop.
By
the time they receive that, Tesla or whoever else will be miles ahead. Miles ahead.
Oh my god.
Keep an eye on Waymo, like Google's Waymo.
Yeah, I've heard about them.
They're the only true rival.
Yeah,
to
that's
what
what I've
Tesla's
heard.
doing.
Remember, Google's already got all the information. They can get
and they're
facts.
massive as well. That's the difference.
Yeah.
These companies
And
are
they've got
startups.
they've got the money as well.
Yeah.
Whereas Rivian, your Lucids, whatever, they need to get people
They need
involved.
to do the marketing.
Yeah. Don't you think it's like, it's like a bit dangerous because like a lot of investors, I feel like a lot of them right now are being promised like these false promises almost, and it's happened quite a few times this year, and I don't know why nobody's like doing anything about it. Like, okay, so you got Rivian. Who else was it? Lucid. It's happening. It happened earlier. Now Lucid is going back up, but you remember it was 65, went to 15, crushed lots of investors. Rivian, the same thing's probably going to happen. There was somebody else that launched. It wasn't Deliveroo. There was somebody, I can't remember who it is. I'm gonna do some research.
Coinbase.
No, Coinbase. Yeah, Coinbase. Yeah, Coinbase. There's a couple companies.
Yeah, stung
They're
him.
high. No products.
Deliveroo IPO'd this year.
Yeah, it did. Yeah. Some just like all this hype, and then like investors piling in, and then it just loses half of its value straight away.
That's another company that was. But I think it was backed by Amazon.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
So it just
So you think it's the name Amazon? Yeah.
Amazon is helping marketing, but a lot of these companies, delivery wasn't making a lot of money. It's because of how the business was run. So they've got a guy called William Shu who has all the say in the company. Usually companies allow shareholders to have a say in their meetings, but he has the final say at every single thing.
Yeah, I think I heard something about that. That's a bit dangerous.
With a lot of companies, we always say, see who's running the business and check out their management style.
Yeah.
There's a few companies, even for example, if you look at, you can find this information on Google, you look at the salaries of some of the people underneath the main boss.
Yeah.
I can't remember that company. There was someone getting paid, let's say,
8 million.
8 million and someone on like 2 million. There's a big gap between his next in line.
Oh my God.
It just shows that the person at the top really has a big say in whatever. So with the EV market, I would say look at who's actually at the top.
Just look at the whole management, the whole board, innit? The whole management team.
Because you mentioned Lucid.
Yeah.
Even though it's climbing back, it was $55 yesterday. Someone sent it to me on the Stocklist.
It's going up,
but it's back down to $51.
Yeah.
It's still not hit the $64
that it did
was
before,
when it first IPO'd. And for me, I know that personally, I think it will go above that, but
my
problem was that people were buying when he was at the $60 mark.
The hype.
The hype.
The hype.
Which is wrong. In the stock market, you can make money out of every single stock.
Yeah.
It just depends on the point at which you buy.
That's literally it. It's true. Like, that was it. So DWAC, it happened with DWAC, which is a SPAC. I think we were talking about actually the Trump one.
Oh yeah.
That one just went up. I don't know where it is
at,
where the price is at now. But that one went up like 300%.
Okay.
Because of news that Trump's going to start his own social media. So I feel like the stock market right now is just moving a bit mad. I feel like we're pricing in, even though these things are long term, I think like we're thinking the future is here a bit too early. Like even metaverse, everybody's like, I'm excited about that, but I feel like we're 5-10 years, probably 10 years, probably
minimum.
Yeah, because I work in tech, so I know like we're knowing it. I mean, VR's not even taken off, so how can the next level of it?
What did I literally?
Yeah, it's nowhere near. But people, everybody's very gas. Oh, metaverse game, I'm gonna be in.
We had
this
an interesting take on.
Listen,
Yeah.
For me, my whole thing is access for the everyday individual.
Yeah.
Because that's how something really takes off.
Yeah.
Access for the everyday individual.
Regardless of background. And
Bro, if my mum or my auntie is not gonna wear VR goggles to access the metaverse, it's not taking off, bro.
It's not. It's gonna be very
you know
niche. Yeah.
It's gonna be like tech nerds are gonna be on that.
Yeah.
To kick it off, and then maybe when VR becomes contact lenses, as I said to you, contact lenses that you can just put in your eye and then you can see the metaverse.
Yeah.
Then it's gonna be worldwide adopted. Even then, there's gonna be people saying, "Why are you putting a chip in your eye?" Do you know what I'm saying? So, I feel like the metaverse specifically isn't gonna take off straight away.
Yeah,
and that's my take.
My take is a little bit different. Well, I agree with Ian to an extent. I don't think it will take off straight away like that. But I do feel like a lot of companies are going to partner with a lot of these metaverse companies, like for example Engine. They've got UBI Soft, they've got
oh, is it?
Yeah,
I didn't even know that.
They've got a few other gaming companies.
Yeah, I think I
can't remember who else.
That's interesting.
Because I wanted to make that.
That's very interesting.
I mean, for gaming,
for gaming, it makes sense. It makes sense. But I think it's way too far. I mean, the PS5 just came out. Do you know what I mean? It just came out. Like, just give it time. Yeah.
I think Michael made a very good. Made a very good point about teams, like collaborations, companies, corporate. And their push for people to be able to collaborate in the same room but from home. I think that's an interesting take as well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Also, as well, with the fashion industry as well. I was reading that I think it was Gucci or someone, I can't remember. They're trying to basically people who want to buy their products. Because obviously right now tourism right now is a bit tricky in terms of flying to, let's say, a fashion capital. Like if you wanted to go Italy, do several COVID tests, all of that kind of stuff. So they're trying to get people to try on their stuff from the comfort of their home. Remember, Ian had an app years ago. I forgot what the app is called.
Yeah, it was a Nike app. It was even the Nike app. It was a Nike app
where you could try the trainers virtually.
Wow, that's it.
Yeah, so you just point your camera over your foot, and it just
whatever trainers.
Wow.
It superimposes
colours, whatever. So you know whether it suits your style.
Okay, I like that. That's cool. So I like those kind of real world examples. I just feel like the proper metaverse that people are thinking, this next Matrix, is a long way away. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, things like being able to enjoy your digital art, your NFT, with your VR. It's interesting. You know what I'm saying? And I think the early adopters will be able to do that. But for something to catch on the way Facebook, Microsoft, Facebook is not even called Meta. The way these companies are,
Meta.
the way they're talking about the metaverse, I don't think that adoption is going to happen until the next 10 years because of the everyday individual.
With Facebook, years ago, they created a crypto called...
I remember. They gave that up, didn't they?
Yeah, but where they've now... No, they changed the name to something else.
Oh, they're still doing it?
They parted, basically.
Okay.
But where they've created this whole new brand in the metaverse or whatever, I feel like they're going to combine that blockchain metaverse thing with their crypto.
Okay.
So I think it'll be integrated basically with gaming. Somehow they're going to get the younger generation onto Facebook through gaming, where you can play games and a bit like FIFA Ultimate Team, where you exchange the coins. Use the their crypto on their platform, their metaverse platform. I don't know. I think it will link into
And I definitely agree with that.
Oh man, it's
such a big topic, bro.
It is a big topic. We probably need to do another one. And there actually I had a few more questions because I've been doing a bit of research into like NFT gaming and the metaverse, right? Like, what's your thoughts on that at the moment? Because there's a lot of like cryptos out there now. You've got let me give a good example. So you got all these Pokemon games, right? All these crypto Pokemon, fake Pokemon games, that are doing this whole you can mint an NFT and you can use that NFT potentially in the game, right? So what's your thoughts on that?
I haven't looked into that personally, but
I've looked into it.
Yeah.
You don't want to get me started.
you think it's rubbish, isn't it?
The less said, the better.
Yeah.
The less said, the better.
Okay.
You think it's a scam waiting to happen? It's probably a rug pull. Maybe not like people are trying to scam. I think a lot of people are they're being opportunistic right now. So they sort of.
So for me, the less said, the better. There's even
go on.
I even saw the Pokemon thing. I was looking into it last week. I just thought, I don't know who I saw promote it. So then I saw another site that's come up as well, where it's a bit like similar to Pokemon cards, where you exchange cards, but it's for football. You get the football players, but you're swapping your Ethereum on the NFT platform, whatever, and then you're getting a digital card. And I just thought to myself, these people are handing away Ethereum for free. Making someone richer.
The NFT stuff is interesting. I think it's not fully developed. A lot of people are going to lose money. There was an article, I think, the other day where there was a few NFTs being sold for millions between the celebrities, and it went to a normal person, and the price has just been going down ever since. So you've got to be aware of that. And I'm hearing a lot of the sale prices are scams. They're just selling it to each other to make it look like they're selling it for a lot. So you got to be very, very careful. I think there's scams definitely everywhere, and it's just very important to be careful. The metaverse stuff is interesting. It's really. Are you worried about it yourselves? Like, if it came to, because I guess it would mean more people are spending time in the digital world rather than going out.
There's one place around here, it's like literally 5 minutes away from here. It's you go into a pod.
Yeah, a pod. Oh my god, that's like the Matrix.
Put on the VR glasses, and then you're literally in the virtual reality world. I was telling Ian, there was a woman in a pod next to me. She screamed, "Get me out of here! Get me out!" And she came out. She almost vomited.
Oh my god!
Because when you put the glass, you
orientating,
and you proper feel like you're in it as well. Because the first thing you're in is literally a lake. So when you're in it and you're walking in slow mo, because when you're naturally in water, you can't really walk fast. You actually feel like you're inside it. So she was in it. She was screaming. So again, I don't see how. Unless you're a gamer, I don't see how that's going to take off. Because people just...
It's not going to be for everyone.
It's not going to be for everyone. And for something to really take off, it has to be for everyone.
And I'll tell you one thing. You're not eating food in the metaverse, bro.
You have to come back out to eat.
You order Deliveroo in the metaverse, bro.
You have to come back out to eat. It's definitely a scary proposition, because I was thinking about like, what can you do in the metaverse? Gaming makes sense. Watching stuff makes sense. I think what would be worrying and scary is if they do something where it's not games and you're able to do it, like fly, go to another country, and it feels like you're in another country. When it starts mimicking that.
But watching stuff, I'll give you an example.
But then you're like you're in it, right?
Watching stuff. Alex, how many times have you been?
I haven't been for a while. That's true.
Once. I went to Avatar.
That's true.
You know the blue people.
That's true. That's true.
That's Pokemon years ago. Years ago.
Yeah.
That's true. No, it's true. It's true. I don't know. I can't say. I don't know what will happen. It's really tough, right? To know.
I'll leave it at one thing, and I'll say access.
If the access is there, it's easy, which it'll take a long time for it to be that cheap, right? For it to be, here you go, glasses, and it works. We're a long way from that. I don't think. I mean, even now the VR. I mean, how many people can say they got VR headsets? I don't have one.
I have one. I don't even know where it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
See?
I bought two. I bought one for.
Bought me one as well.
Oh wow.
Remember?
Yeah, I bought three. So I bought one for my work colleague.
Yeah.
And he tried it on. He said no, he's going to pass it on to his
Niece or
son.
something.
Wow. There you go. So
Yeah.
that's the thing. It's just
I've got one. Ian's got one. I don't know where mine is.
Yeah.
Ian probably don't even know where his as well. It's like, it's just.
Oh my gosh, yeah. No, metaverse is interesting. We'll probably do a topic, an episode on it just to see what it's like maybe a year from now.
Okay.
See how it's see if it's died out completely and
I
it's
do have money in
you know,
there's like two projects.
What, Meta? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
what projects? Company like stock ones or
no crypto.
oh, crypto. Okay.
So Mana, I think.
Yeah, I've got a bit of Mana. I bought a little bit of Mana. Yeah.
And then Engine.
Yeah, I mean, I think they'll grow. Maybe they won't be like Tesla, like trillions, but they'll have their markets potentially. Like, I mean, crypto. A lot of people probably didn't think crypto would have its own.
Sometimes
It was niche, right? And it
Yeah.
became now it's mainstream, and now niche is becoming mainstream, and that's now becoming the norm. You know what I mean? Like, I did a tweet today, but like I literally had a talk with my mum about Bitcoin. She knows what Bitcoin is, so she's mad.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Her friend
Yeah,
is invested in it, has actually made a lot of money from it. I was like, seriously? So yeah, it's growing. The first time I heard Bitcoin was in my master's course, and at that point it was a fringe. Like nobody heard, you know, like it was difficult to get it. There was no real exchange. So it's transformed. So it's hard to predict these things. I mean, I don't know, man. The metaverse, I'm not sure if I'm a fan of it yet.
I'll just ask you this.
Yeah.
What problem is it really solving?
What problem? You know what? I don't think it's solving gaming. Not really. There's no problem
There's
there.
no problem.
Not as far as I know. No, not now. There's no problems now.
Immersion.
Right now.
That's what people tell
Yeah.
you.
What we need problem solving for is global warming. That's what we. That's the major thing. That's the most important
With
thing.
gaming, it's not really solving a problem.
It's not solving a problem.
With
It's just
gaming,
enhancing
a lot
it.
of people, well, especially a lot of kids, younger kids, they're using their parents' cards to buy things on platforms. Like if they're playing, I don't know, like I said, FIFA earlier. If they're playing that, they're buying all these players with someone's credit card and stuff. Whereas if you're buying it with crypto, you know, one on your bank statement it's not going to be there. The transaction, you don't really want your statements to say whatever you've been doing in the gaming world. And two as well, you can track it because like you personally, I feel like people have more attachment to their cryptos than the money in their account.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
I agree with that
yeah.
way.
So I think with the gaming world, it will help in that sense.
Yeah. No, I definitely get that. If we just cycle back to in terms of, you know, just trying to help the investors. So we've done a few episodes on ETFs, and you know, for most investors, ETFs is good. Index funds, it's good to invest, but some might be wanting to invest in the stock, in individual stocks as well. At what point were you comfortable investing in stocks, and why?
I was comfortable straight away. As soon as Mike introduced me to stocks, to be honest, I kind of knew about stocks, but I just never really looked into it properly. So when Mike said, "Look, let's look into it," I was comfortable straight away. Yeah, because I kind of understood what I was doing.
Yeah, and you have an interest in business as well.
Yeah, keen interest. Yeah.
Do you think you need to have an interest in business to invest in
Not
stocks?
really. Everyone's pensions is in.
That's true. It is. When people say, "Oh, I'm not investing," they don't even realize that they already are. If you got a pension, you know, it's just that not clued up about it. What about you, Mike? When did you feel comfortable?
Okay, I'll be honest. A few years ago, I tried day trading.
Okay, that's fine.
I tried day trading with one of my friends.
Yeah.
On one platform, I forgot. Plus 500.
Okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't even exist anymore. Nobody talks about it.
It's there.
It's still there, but it's not that big. All the free trading has just wiped them kind of guys out. Yeah.
That's where I started.
Okay.
But I was clueless. I was clueless. They give you the demo account and then you think you can do the same thing. But obviously with the demo account, they're gonna give you like £100,000 or something to start off with. So you can just risk that money on whatever because it's free money. So when it comes to the real world and using actual money, you can't apply what you've done on the demo to the real life. But that's what
It's
I tried
really
to
tough.
do, and
It's
it
really
was
tough.
just silly. That didn't go right.
Yeah.
Later on, a few years later, obviously you get older and then you just become more knowledgeable about different things. And through talking with Ian, I just thought, okay, we both know about certain things. If we're talking about things, why not invest in it?
Yeah.
And then every time we record an episode, sometimes I come away thinking, oh, we might be on an episode. We might not have invested on that thing just yet, but because we're sharing different pros and cons about the thing, we go away thinking, okay, let's invest in this thing now.
Yeah.
So I think discussions about anything, if you're into designer stuff, talking with a friend and thinking, okay, invest in it, like Crocs, for example.
Yeah.
Crocs was £30.
Yeah.
The stock last year was also $30. Now it's $176 or just,
I don't know. Crocs just took off from nowhere. I don't know. I understand what happened with the hype with that. Yeah.
So if you talk about it, why not look at it and
That's
say,
true.
okay, is the stock cheaper? If not,
It's very true. We're so used to being consumers of this stuff. We don't even invest in that stuff. I think somebody was saying the same thing about Tesla, Netflix, Apple. If you think about all these products that we're buying, if you just invested the same amount, how much would you get? Yeah, it would be
100%.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's mad. What are your top 5 favorite stocks between you, and why? Because obviously you guys talk a lot about stocks on your channel. So, what would you say would be your top 5?
2?
I'll give 2. What's the name of that? The TV. Roku.
Okay.
One.
I got a review. I like it.
Sick, man.
It's not doing well, but I'm gonna
No, at the
buy
time,
on the dip.
it was really good.
Yeah.
I still believe there's potential there because not everyone still has a smart TV and the moves that Roku's making.
Yeah.
I also believe that Tesla's still undervalued. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I
You
still
think it's undervalued? Interesting. No, it's interesting. Super Bowl.
Yeah, man. So that's mine too.
Okay.
For me, Pinterest.
Okay. Pinterest is interesting. I don't
Pinterest,
use
bro.
it, but there's something interesting about it.
Yeah.
Like, so can you explain what Pinterest is to the listeners if they don't know?
It's just I call it a vision board.
Okay, so it's a vision board, yeah.
A social media platform.
Okay.
That's incorporated a vision board for other people to.
Can you imagine something
It's
so
definitely
simple?
just that, yeah.
Something so simple. But then but when you think about it, all these social medias are simple. Instagram was just a photo sharing app with billion users.
Yeah.
Snapchat was just temporary stories, temporary videos.
It's true.
Right? So
It's the fact that PayPal wanted to acquire Pinterest recently. It shows that there's big potential in Pinterest, and I just feel like with Pinterest as well, weddings are always going to be there.
Yeah.
Photographers are going to need to go to that platform. People who are into fashion go onto that platform. Sometimes we think of platforms that we use within our circle, but outside of our circle, there's several platforms.
It's a big world.
It's a big world. It's a big world. So that's Pinterest. Second one is Etsy.
Okay. Etsy as well.
Etsy's going. Etsy's going. Yeah.
With Etsy, we spoke about it, and then it just kept going up and up and up and up. And I wasn't surprised because Etsy for me. So I was selling a product on a book on Shopify. However, there wasn't a search function on Shopify compared to Etsy. Etsy you can search, and when you search, other products are recommended. So I just knew automatically if there's a direct rival to Shopify, Etsy is going to go far, especially if they acquire other businesses similar. So they recently acquired Depop.
Did they? Oh, really? Oh, wow. So that's big.
That's when I thought, okay, this was a few months ago in the summer. So this is when I thought, okay, Etsy is something I need to get involved in. Definitely. And it's still growing. So that's the 2. And the third one is Square.
Okay, yeah, Square. Yeah, I like all your picks. I've got Square, Pinterest. Actually, no, I think I've got Square, Pinterest, and Etsy on my list. I just haven't managed to get in.
So with Square, they brought Jay-Z on board. He's not. He's a businessman, but he can be just the face of anything. Jack Dorsey is the guy behind everything. Really, he's the CEO of Twitter. Where he's taking
That's mad. How does that guy have time?
Exactly.
How do you have time, man?
Where he's taken Twitter already it just shows that you can do the same with
Yeah,
Square. And
that's
if
true.
I go on about Square, we'll be here forever. But
Yeah.
I think they've Twitter have set up a HQ in Africa recently, and
Okay.
I think so Twitter set up a HQ in Africa. Tidal are looking to break into Africa.
Okay.
Square's acquired Tidal.
Yeah.
Where it links in is that the crypto market in Square have crypto under them. The crypto market in Africa is really big.
Yeah.
I think Jack Dorsey is trying to test the waters with Twitter to see how Twitter does out in Africa by basing a HQ there, and then he'll take Square out there too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can see that happening. Definitely.
That's interesting. Yeah, they have to look at the emerging markets right now, right?
I think
Like
that's
they're probably trying to get there early.
Yeah.
Get those users on board, because I think it might have been in our crypto episodes, or we might have had a chat about it. I can't remember. I think definitely one of you said something about skipping the banks. Which makes sense, right? They just forgetting the banking side and just
skip
going
a
straight to crypto.
skip a
And it makes
generation,
sense
yeah.
actually when you think about it. Why you don't actually now that you've got all these different cryptos representing a currency, they're faster, they're cheaper. Why wouldn't you just do that?
Exactly.
Store that, you can have a digital wallet. It makes way more sense than, and you can transfer it to this other person if they have a wallet. You don't need to go to a bank branch and pay whatever fees. You can So yeah, very, 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 very interesting. Yeah, I like your top 5. Those are good ones. What are the top 5 stocks you wouldn't touch for a barge pole, and why?
You wanna give one?
I would say CCIV.
Okay. Lucid Motors.
Yeah.
Lucid Motors. Okay. Wow.
Are they Lucid now?
Yeah. I mean,
Still not.
they've got a big.
There's very big
got a
marketing
big
behind
following.
it. They've got
Big
very big
following,
marketing
yeah.
behind it. But then remember, it goes back to what I was saying. What are they doing differently?
Yeah, I mean, they're claiming that they're gonna be this luxury EV. I don't know.
But have you seen the so there's going to be a lot of competition in that space.
There'll be BMW, Mercedes.
Have you seen
Audi.
Mercedes, the EQS?
No, but
It's
they can.
nuts.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
They'll be able to. They've got the branding.
Yeah.
Lucid doesn't.
Yeah.
I think Lucid should have probably tried to do this years ago. I think the mistake I think a lot of people make when they compare to Tesla. Tesla's been doing this a decade.
Straight.
They've been doing this for a decade. Everybody was ignoring EVs for years. It only just became a thing last year.
Yeah.
So they kind of came under the nose. But Lucid, all of these, man, everybody knows about EV, so you can't get the run on anybody. That's how I feel about
I think
it.
people are basing Lucid on the fact that they're
Arab owned.
Arab owned, but also I think the CEO came from Tesla.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So people are thinking Lucid is the next one to blow. But last year they said it was Neo. So
Yeah.
which one is it?
Yeah. So you think Mercedes and BMW will
I just think there'll be too much competition in that space, and you need to be able to differentiate.
Yeah.
That's why Rivian has good backing and
Yeah.
Tesla has good backing.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, when you put it like that, I don't see the difference, especially if Mercedes has got a luxury EV. Then
And theirs is on the road.
yeah,
It's actually on the road now.
Yeah,
You can
see,
buy
this is-
it. Is it on?
Yeah, Tesla drove it yesterday.
Oh, is it?
Oh, did you?
Oh, mad.
You test drove it. What was it like?
Very good. And
Really?
I'm not gonna lie to you, if it was between a Lucid car or a Merc, I'd get the Merc because I know it's a reliable brand.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know it. It's been there for a while.
Yeah.
Everybody likes Mercedes.
Lucid's whole thing right now is their main thing. Obviously, they get they're doing luxury, but their main jump on everyone is the fact that they're claiming the longest range.
Yeah.
Mercedes came and matched
true.
it.
Yeah, that's
Mercedes literally came and matched it with the EQS.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's about 400 plus
these guys
miles as well.
are,
You know what I'm saying? So
mad.
again, you have to have a differentiate, like
Yeah.
a seriously differentiating factor.
Wow. Okay, so Lucid's one.
Oh yeah,
number
bro.
4.
That's only 1 out of 5, bro. So yeah, go on.
I'm sure that there's a couple companies that you've both thought like, nah, I would never invest in this. That you've spoken about.
Somewhere here. Oh yeah, that's it. Deliveroo.
Deliveroo. Okay, tell me why. That's a UK.
I wouldn't even
That's
say Uber
supposed to be
Eats.
a UK tech gem because we don't have a lot here.
That's the problem.
We don't have a lot. Like
with Deliveroo,
Yeah.
they're not like Uber Eats. Uber's with Uber, they're not just solely focused on food deliveries. They're a global brand.
Okay.
And then you've got Just Eat as well, who are not just based here. They're based in other
Yeah.
countries as well.
That's true.
And they've got, when you look at Just Eat, for example, Just Eat had heavy marketing with the Snoop Dogg adverts. Everyone knew the song.
Oh yeah, it's still going on. It's still going on the radio. Yeah.
I'm yet to see a Deliveroo advert.
That's very
If I've seen a
true.
Deliveroo advert, it's probably a billboard somewhere.
Yeah.
And
That's interesting, you know. That's very true.
yeah,
That's
it's
a very,
marketing.
very true.
I don't feel like it's been as strong as the other brands.
That's very, very true.
So that's I think that, as well as the fact that the CEO has too much of a say. Let the people who actually do the day-to-day running of the work, running of the business, or people who are investors of the business, have a say.
Yeah.
Because they're going to bring a different perspective and grow your business.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's too much greed, too much power. You know, you should be part of something rather than trying to control.
And the last
control
part I'm going to
thing.
say is they're expensive. Delivery compared to Uber Eats at times is a joke.
Yeah. It's funny you said that because I was thinking that as well. Like, I'd never use Deliveroo because I think it's too expensive. Just Eat's my first, and then maybe Uber Eats, and then Deliveroo. Yeah.
I went on it recently, and then I see service feed, and I see another feed just to order like a McDonald's or something. I think this is a joke.
Oh man, this is a nightmare, isn't it? What about you, Ian?
I haven't really.
What's your thoughts on delivery?
Deliveroo again for me. It's what's your differentiating factor? Do you know what I'm saying? I can understand Uber Eats because the Uber cars can deliver food. Uber cycles can deliver food. They have like they have economies of scale as well because they already had a profitable business. Well, I don't know if it's profitable. It must be. Uber must be profitable.
They might have had a profitable quarter. I think so.
Yeah,
I think so.
So they've already got experience and profitability. Do you know what I'm saying? So I feel like Deliveroo's competitors are too powerful at the moment. Yeah,
it's gonna be tough for them.
tough.
They might get acquired by maybe Uber Eats or Just Eat or something like that. I think.
Good for the guy.
Good for him. He's already a billionaire, isn't he? Yeah. That's the thing with technology. Like, you just get in the ground and
Go public and you're a billionaire.
Yeah. No, these days, yeah. It's literally that. That's why you just need to start a tech company, exit.
Why do you think we're building a software product?
Yeah, because I was listening to a podcast episode and these guys in America, Earn Your Leisure actually, and one of the guys, he did a telehealth company, and he was basically talking about like how the valuations are different and how they value it, and they value it like 10x what your revenues are and blah blah blah. So as soon as they were ready to sell, it was basically making millions already. You know, even though the revenue wasn't making that much. So yeah, tech is the valuation is crazy. Okay, so you don't have any more. So those are your two: Deliveroos and Lucid Motors.
Yeah.
That's fine. You don't have to have top 5. It's fine. So in terms of like, so we spoke about a few things that investors can look at when they are, you know, looking to invest in a company. What other like key metrics do you think that investor needs to look at to make sure like, yes, it's a good investment for me to be getting?
Quantitative metrics as a numbers.
Quantitative and qualitative.
Okay.
Yeah.
So one that Ian always bangs up on about is your why. Find your why.
Yeah.
So I'll let him expand. That's his point.
I guess everyone has an interest in specific businesses, so you need to look at why you're backing that business, and that's ultimately what it comes down to. Yeah,
it's very important. It's very, very important because, you know, I think a lot of people invest in something and they don't know why. I think we was mentioning earlier, like, you invest in Tesla, but you don't know what they do, so therefore you don't even know why you're investing in them. You're investing in Rivian because you're hearing that it's valued at more than Volkswagen. You're investing in Deliveroo because blah blah. Whatever your reason is your reason, right? That's your reason. That's what you have as an investor. You're allowed to decide and, you know, have your own sort of thesis and opinion, because at the end of the day, it's all opinion, right? It's not facts, right? It's all of us battling against each other's opinions. So it's very, very important. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so we're saying the second reason.
Find out your investment strategy.
Yeah.
Like you said earlier, some people are day traders, some people are long term.
Yeah.
So find out whether or not you've actually got time on your hands.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have time on your hands to individually pick stocks, then maybe an ETF or index fund is the route for you.
Yeah. I completely agree. If you don't have time to like read earnings reports, check the news every day, and you don't have no appetite or interest, then yeah, maybe stocks is not. But yeah, us three, we're passionate about that stuff. Like, I find it interesting. Yeah. I find it interesting. Like, even if I'm not investing in something, like reading about Rivian is really interesting. I was like, wow, this is mad. What's this company doing? And actually, going back to Rivian, somebody's tweeted something very, very interesting. They said, isn't it a conflict of interest that Amazon is investing in Rivian and they're also ordering from Rivian? So couldn't they just sell the stock and then to pay for those orders and all that stuff?
Oh, bro, that's
somebody was saying that. I was like, I don't even know. Like, is this actually happening? Is this the case? Because I don't know. Because I heard the first time I heard of Rivian was back in maybe a year ago, when I did hear about this order. Because when I was doing research about EVs, I heard that Amazon was going this random company called Rivian, right? And now this same company is going public, and now they've been backed. It's quite interesting.
And all now, not one Amazon truck. Not one Amazon van. But they're delivering the trucks first, and then Amazon's gonna come later. Like, the Amazon vans are gonna come way later. Yeah. So
it's very, very interesting.
The next one I'm looking at, I think, is you need to look at your financial situation.
Okay.
So if you have £100 a month to invest, then you need to understand that you have £100 a month to invest. Do you understand? Don't go trying to invest your whole paycheck. Yeah. And then you're scrambling to withdraw it when it's time to pay rent. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh man, I don't know why people do that, man. That is mad.
It's facts, bro. It's facts. Yeah.
People trying to flip on the stock market. It's got to go wrong for you if you try and do that, because it doesn't work like that. Like, you just never know where it goes. You can put it in there down 20%. You're like, oh, why did I do that to myself? Yeah. Silly. It's I like that one. Oh my gosh. Have you got any other ones?
You want to do it? Okay, I don't mind. So you need to understand your risk appetite. So you need to understand whether you're, again, day trader or long-term holder. For us, obviously, we've stated our stance.
Yeah.
But if you do have the time, so always research and be watching your stocks, then I guess your risk appetite could be higher. That leads into the last point, which is, do you have time to research individual stocks?
Yeah.
So it's about how much time you have on your hands as well. So make sure I would go out my way to save time just to look into specific stocks.
Okay. So it's very, very, very important. And the risk appetite one's quite interesting, because you're right. Like, some companies are definitely less riskier than others. Like, for me, Facebook and Tesla, I would say, this is just my personal opinion, I think Facebook is less riskier than Tesla, even though their valuations are the same. For whatever reasons, right? I feel like we will say, you don't feel like Tesla's overvalued, but you do, and I'm like in the middle. I think, but then again, do you think Facebook's overvalued? Probably not. You probably think it's all right, and you think Facebook is fairly safe. You don't think that there's going to be some mad swings, like tomorrow it's going to be down 20, next year it's going to be down 50. You probably think, oh yeah, okay, you're 10% every year. Probably same with Apple. You probably think, it's relatively safe, versus, I don't know, what company is not safe at all to invest in? Lucid, right? Lucid to me is super risky. Like, if you were to invest in it now at 40 something, is there a good chance it could be 30 next year? Yeah, if they don't deliver nothing. So I think the risk is definitely very important to understand that.
I don't know whether you watch football.
I used to. I'm an Arsenal fan, so Arsenal put me off.
Let's say, for example, you couldn't say Messi's the best footballer in the world if Ronaldo wasn't there. Right now, the EV market is only really Tesla that's established.
Yeah.
You can't put a high valuation and say they're the best when others are in.
No one's showing themselves.
No one's really showing themselves.
That's true.
Yeah, so that's why I think it's overvalued.
Like, I can agree with that.
Yeah,
and I'll add to that as well when you finish.
Oh,
so remember earlier I was saying that Tesla's only valued at what is valued at because of the fact that they're a software company and they have promises to deliver full self-driving. If they don't deliver full self-driving, then they're just another car company. And the value will fall to just another car company's value.
And that's the risk. That's the risk.
That's the risky run.
That's where it's risky. So you just have to highlight where you think the risks are, and there are companies that are safe that have been here around for a time. Coke, Coca-Cola,
Wow.
McDonald's. You know, you know that they're gonna be here forever. Like,
and it's steady growth.
There's steady growth. You know, you're not
growth.
gonna get a lot from them, but you know, relatively they're safe. Not much is gonna happen. Versus, you know, like a Tesla, if they pull off this software, they're going to the moon.
But is that where you want to be though? I feel like you want to go on.
I mean, it depends on you, innit? It depends on.
I feel like you want to be where your passion is.
Yeah.
Because that's where you're gonna really dig out the information and see whether things make sense.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Yeah.
I would like. I like innovation, so yeah, I'll take the risk. I'll take the risk on innovation because I like innovation. Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't have to make money. It doesn't have to make sense. Not all the time.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to make sense for you to make money.
True.
I think with my personal portfolio, it's 90% safe, even in the cryptos. My biggest holding is Ethereum, and there's others after, but Ethereum and Bitcoin. Same with stocks. I've got safe stocks, and then 10% is risky.
In the risky parts,
So sometimes, because I've realized that when your gut is telling you something, go with it. Go with it sometimes.
Yeah.
A bit like how we spoke about Camtech on our thing. I read up about Camtech. I kept seeing it, and I said to Ian, we have to do something about it. We have to talk about it and then decide whether or not we need to put money into it. And now, I think it hit $50 when we spoke about it, $35.
Okay, wow.
So
good return.
It's one of those things that sometimes take the risk, but don't make your whole portfolio.
Yeah,
that's where you get burnt.
Yeah, that's how you get burnt. I like the whole 10% on risky stuff. That's sensible. I think I think that's sensible. You got to be very careful not to put like 80-90% on penny stocks. It's gonna definitely go mad. Okay, so say, because we keep on hearing about the stock market crash might happen. I've been hearing the stock market crash gonna happen for a year now. And even with crypto, you're hearing that as well. So say a stock market crash did happen in March 2022. What would you both do as investors?
Is that the whole market going down? Or
Technically, I mean, in March last year, everything went down. I don't think there was one company that, even the big boys, they all were down. All the Apple, Amazon, all of them were down. So everything down. What would you do as investors?
Well, with a crash comes recovery.
Yeah.
So buy the damn dip.
Exactly, and exactly. I agree. I would, and I think a lot of why do you think investors get scared and run away?
They don't understand what goes up must come down.
Yeah.
And what goes down must come up.
Yeah. They just get worried that they're going to lose all their life savings and they'll never get it back again. Yeah. It's
human nature.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know, when I think about it, my pension, I remember checking it right after the market crashed last year.
I did the same thing.
It was down bad. Like,
is it?
Badly. Really bad. I checked it like a few weeks ago. Fine.
I just don't pay attention
It's just,
to that. Yeah.
do you know what I mean? So all that doom and gloom that people were talking about in March 2020 makes you feel like that's it, it's done. Your money's gone forever. You'll never see that again. You'll never recover. And you do recover.
I mean, for me, as long as the stock doesn't get delisted, you still own something valuable. That's the main thing. Yeah.
Very true. Okay, so we talked a lot about stocks. What do you think investors should be aware of if they're investing in stocks? What do you think there's like things that they definitely, just be careful of this, be careful of that. This is what you should be aware of. This is what it's like as investors.
Look at where the world is heading. And break down the world into different sectors. Yeah. So you got right now there's big talk about renewable energy. So that's where my focus is at the moment, trying to look at renewable energy stocks. There's a stock that I'm researching at the moment called I think it's called Next Gen. I've been looking at it for the past month. I think I probably know a lot about it, but it's one of those where, again, I'm not too sure. Should I put my money? Should I not? Yeah. So there's that, and then you've got the EV market, like Ian was touching on. Then you've got the whole. If you dive into crypto, with crypto, you need to mine. There's mining stocks out there. There's Mara, there's Riot. There's a lot of sectors out there that people need to, as a new investor, you need to look into. So break down the world into different sectors. And then from there, see where your interest lies. And then obviously you can take it further from there.
Yeah, that makes sense. What about you?
Yeah, no, literally that simple. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, no, I like that, and yeah, you're right. There's so much innovation that's going to be happening over the next 5-10 years. Like you said, like global warming is a massive thing. Like what companies are going to solve like those problems, right? It's going to be very important. Like you touched, you got EV, even space. Space is a thing that people into. I'm not into that yet.
Nuts.
But space is gonna happen. It's gonna be happen. It's gonna happen, and it needs to, and it does solve a problem, because if we're able to find, it sounds mad, but if there's another planet out there that we can live on somewhere far away, then that's gonna be useful. Yeah,
mining alone,
and stuff like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When the comet goes past, if we're able to like quickly jump on it, grab some minerals and come back. Like,
I mean,
like
you can't fault that, right?
Yeah.
You can't fault that. That's resources. That's extra resources that we can start making money off. Yeah, no, I love that. I love those areas. What would you say are, in terms of like the next 5 to 10 years, what areas are you most bullish on? So you mentioned, renewable energies, climate, space as well.
Yeah.
Is there any other areas that like you're like, yeah, the sectors are gonna be great sectors?
Health tech is going to be crazy.
I'm invested in that.
CRISPR doing big stuff. This genome sequence.
Yeah, this genome sequence.
I don't understand everything.
I don't understand
so
it. Yeah.
Talking about it, I don't want to say, but
like curing cancer.
Where I was working, basically, you can cut that bit out. But they've been talking about it a lot in places I've been, and they've been talking about it for the last 3-4 years. But I don't know what the progress is saying at the moment. Because I don't know whether it's because people's focus is on still trying to find a stronger cure for COVID or whatnot.
Yeah.
But for 3-4 years they've been talking about genomics.
Yeah, I think all this DNA altering is gonna be so big. Cloning. Was it Susie the sheep making? When they
I remember.
made a sheep out of nowhere. Like
wow.
I think they're gonna be able to grow organs. So you go to war, lose a limb, they just grow you a new arm.
Wow.
Yeah.
So with health, it's risky because a lot of the time you say you're going to do something, then another problem comes. Look at all of this stuff we've been hearing since we was kids, cloning, all of that.
Nothing so far.
That's true. Yeah, it's more risky technology.
Even robots. We hear about robots since we're kids. It's only recently that you can go to a dentist and a robot will operate.
Do your filling.
Yeah, do your filling.
Really? Robots can do that now?
Yeah. They've got, it would be a robotic machine.
Oh my gosh. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so you can get that done. It saves time, because if it's a basic procedure,
Yeah.
what's the point in getting a human to do that?
Wow.
And they can focus on looking at like, let's say for example the scan image you have to do before looking at that, and just doing other things that are more important.
Yeah, wow. That's
So
insane.
the doctor's job will be more like focused and all the basic
like
stuff.
Ian said this years ago. If you want a job right now, the IT sector is where you need to be.
That's why I'm in it.
Yeah.
It's crazy. That's why I'm in it. It's crazy. I think, what the funny thing is, even in the technology sector, a lot of them like are still not doing the,
what they could be.
They're not doing what they could be. Like the big boys are, but like the other companies, I think sometimes they're lagging behind. Especially in the UK, I think we're lagging behind the US massively. We need to get our own capabilities here and get a bit better. So we spoke a little bit about risk. How can an investor like manage their risk a bit better? Because you mentioned like the risk of like if things don't work out, or if this technology doesn't work out. How can somebody like identify, okay, this might be a potential risk, so let me not invest too much just in case it doesn't go my way?
I'll say don't focus on too much on the financial statements. And don't focus too much on the pros and cons. Have a balance between all three.
Okay.
Because when you focus too much on the numbers,
you missed the quantitative stuff.
That's
qualitative stuff.
Yes,
that's true. The story and the news, where the market's going, EVs at some point is going to be a thing, blah, blah. Yeah, that's true.
So whenever we're looking at, on our channel, whenever we're looking at numbers, we always, let's say, for example, we look at research and development.
Yeah.
How much is the business pumping in? And then we tie it back into what they might have previously done with the money and see whether or not they're planning to do something similar.
Yeah.
So again, it's important to always look at the company, but when it comes to the financial statements, all the pros and cons, just weigh everything up
Yeah.
equally.
Yeah. And my other side to the answer is spreading your risk.
Yeah.
Don't just pump everything into one stock, like £50 here, £100 there, £200 here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You spread your risk and try and find the time to go seek out new information. New companies.
That makes sense. That I completely agree. I think it's better to invest in 10 companies than one.
Facts.
Because if the one goes up,
facts.
you win. But if it goes down, you lost everything. Yeah. I completely agree. No, it's been great having you both on
big pleasure.
to talk about stocks. My favorite subject. I think we'll do a few more episodes actually about it, because there's so much that we can do to help educate people on this. Have you got a final message for the listeners?
Don't be afraid to invest or learn about investing. Everything. Anyone that's ever been afraid has never gone in far.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's very true.
Yes, just find the resources. The resources are out there.
Yeah, I completely agree. There's a lot of resources there. Listen to podcasts, YouTube. Follow Stocklist. I'll put the details in the description. They got a great YouTube channel and social media page on Instagram as well. Anything next for you both? I think the last time we spoke, you said that you were going to be a website was coming out soon.
Yeah, we're still developing.
Yeah. Awesome. Looking definitely forward to that. It's been great having you both. Thanks for listening to this episode of the Takeoff Podcast, and we'll see you next week.